Actually, maybe I should have done it at Kennedy Center. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe at the next show. There we go. The next show. Let's look forward, as my mom would say. Let's look forward, Chris. Look forward. This is a song about the Tulsa Race Massacre. It happened 103 years ago. And this is something that happened in the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. They called it was known as the Black Wall Street. Black folks had built businesses and were flourishing in many ways, and it kind of built this community of safety and fiscal safety for themselves. And there was a white mob that came in, and it was one of the biggest acts of the biggest acts of terror in United States history, of domestic terror. Folks were hung and burned, and there were bombs coming from the sky that I believe are still being investigated where those came from, but we all know where they came from. And you know, it took over 80 years to even be opened up and investigated. Recently, the DOJ finally called it a crime, a hate crime. That was just months ago. Folks are still fighting for some kind of reparations for what happened. And I didn't want to just write a song that was like a history lesson. I wanted to write a song based on the perspective of somebody. And so my writing partner and I did a lot of research, just tons of research. And we decided to write from the perspective of a man who was being hung. What he saw, what he was going through, and most importantly, the empathy and compassion that he had for the people that were doing this to him. This is called Tulsa Town. Thank you for listening. They came from just a mile away, from just across the town today. And look at what they've got to say here in Tulsa Town. Well, they're burning down the mercantile, houses falling in a pile. I guess I'll just watch a while here in Tulsa Town, where Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes fall into the ground. If you build it up, they'll break it down here in Tulsa Town. Yesterday we both agreed, what's this got to do with me? Well, if they just, sweet Lord, let me be here in Tulsa Town. But they never listened to my plea, and then they tied me to this hanging tree. Well, that's the way it goes, you see, when they're burning Tulsa down. Well, Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes fall into the ground. You'll build it up, they'll break it down here in Tulsa Town. And what the hell did I do to you that makes you do the things you do? And what questions this the answer to? Here in Tulsa Town. And what a view I have today, watching as the willows sway, cinders falling black and gray, here in Tulsa Town. Well, Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes fall into the ground. You'll be Town. Now the story's going around that I brought these men to Tulsa Town, and that I caused all this burning down here in Tulsa Town. Well, not a word of that is true, but what am I supposed to do? Hanging from this point of view here in Tulsa Town. Well, Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes falling to the ground. If you build it up, they'll break it down here in Tulsa Town. Well, the fire grew wider than they meant it to, and it burned their houses through and through. Well, that's what fires will tend to do here in Tulsa Town. And all the ashes look the same, falling through the smoke and rain, swirling down the city drain here in Tulsa Town. Well, Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes falling to the ground. If you build it up, they'll break it down here in Tulsa Town. Well, Tulsa Town is burning down, ashes falling to the ground. If you build it up, they'll break it down here in Tulsa. Anybody needs an alarm tone after the show, I'll be available. Imagine waking up every morning to Tulsa! Man, sure damn wake you up, wouldn't it? Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being open to the songs and the ideas and the perspectives. Thank you for opening your heart, because that's really what this is all about, writing songs and sharing. It's about when I share the perspectives and you open your heart to those perspectives, then we have a connection. And that's why I do what I do, for the connection. And so thank you for taking your night, taking your time, and spending your money, hard-earned money, to be here tonight. And thank you for being together and singing together and lifting your spirits and voices together. Hope to see you all soon. I'm going to leave you with one more. And also leave you with this mantra that I say often at shows, and that's to sing strong and sing cheerful. Even when the shadows of the night fall upon you, look up. Always look up. And do not allow the thief that is fear to enter the treasure room of your heart. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This song was written for the late, great American statesman and civil rights leader John Lewis. And this song is a reminder that the offer to walk with him still remains. This is called The Bridge of John. Finally reached the riverbank. Been walking all night long. But this ain't the place for getting tired. I'm gonna walk further on. The river here is dark and wide, but I'm gonna make it to the other side. And I tell the world until my voice is gone. No, I ain't stopping, babe. I'm walking on. The man in blue said, stop right there. This bridge won't take you anywhere. But laid out flat beneath the lawn. But I ain't stopping, I'm walking on. Yeah, baby, I ain't stopping. Through the river to something true. Yeah, maybe, or just maybe, you could be walking too. These drops upon the pavement here, they're still my gift to you. And if you look real close, look in my eyes, you'll see you're bleeding too. And those drops, they make a question mark about all that's light and all that's dark. Now what the hell are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm just walking. Will you be walking too? Yeah, baby, I'm still walking through the night into the dawn. Oh, and baby, baby, I ain't stopping, no. I'm walking on. So let the rich man turn his back. The hobos by the railroad track still sing a song that's ringing true. And what does this blood go and ask of you? Now this bridge is made of sweat and steel, and the stars still turn on heaven's wheel. And I'll keep walking, I'll keep walking on. Through the night, into the light of the dawn. Now lace up my boots, I'm going across. And do not weep for pain or loss. Do not weep for nothing that you feel. Just rise up and walk. I swear the hurt will heal. And don't kneel beside my casket there. That old box ain't going anywhere. You see, I'm moving through the night into the dawn. No, I ain't stopping. I'm walking on. No, I ain't stopping, baby. I'm walking on. Thanks, everybody. God bless.